Is your Halloween spooky or not spooky? I don't like haunted houses or really spooky things, but the Pick Up the Patch stamp set is really cute. And I love that it has this little jack-o'-lantern face. And then we also have a coordinating punch. So we're going to use both of these items to create a scrapbook layout today, along with the Stargazing Designer Series paper, which is nice and bright. So we can create a fun, bright scrapbook Halloween layout. So follow along. Come on, let's have some creative fun tonight. Hello, I'm Amanda Farlinger with From Where I Stamp near Kingston, Ontario, Canada, and I help busy women scrapbook their memories using stamps, ink, and paper. So this Stargazing Designer Series paper, you might think it's kind of weird to use for Halloween, but it has fun, bright colors. I love the colors in this pack of paper. It's pumpkin pie, basic black, crushed curry, lemon lime twist, and berry burst. The berry burst isn't one of my favorite colors, but it works so well for this layout. All right, so this is the bright side of the paper. And if we flip it over, you'll notice that there's all these like starry sky night. So this would be great for campfire layout, but you can also use it for Halloween layout too. All right, so I'm not starting with a sketch. I kind of just plopped down a bunch of papers and pulled in all the colors and decided to wing it this time. And I had these photos of these jack-o'-lanterns my husband and I cut up. That's the right word. Carved. That's the better word. We carved these back in 2007 and put them on our front step at the time when we lived out in Manitoba. So I have my journaling all ready to go. And we're going to do some stamping and put this page together. All right, so one of these pages in the Stargazing, I love the planets and pumpkins. It doesn't quite mix, right? But if we take, which one did I do? I did a strip over here, I think it was. So we have this strip right here. So it's like 1.5 inches, and you can see the rings. But we're going to glue this together. And I have a brand new glue this time. I finally used up a full glue. So, and this is like 5.5 inches, something like that. So we're just going to cover up the rings. And now this looks like candy. So like, could be M&Ms. It could just be sour balls, sour candy, whatever way you want to call it. So we get that kind of candy for the trick or treat title that we're going to use from the Throughout the Year stamp set. So this stamp set here, we're going to use trick or treat. We could use Happy Halloween, but I like the trick or treat better. And you can also stamp your title. So if you had like a theme, or if you wanted to stamp out jack-o'-lantern, which I have no desire to do, but you could if you wanted. All right, now I have this berry burst strip. It's just a 1 1/4 inch piece of 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I've stamped it using berry burst ink, and the face is the Memento black. And we're just going to kind of center that on that line, kind of, sort of, and glue it down. So just create some dimension, and I used these 2 pumpkins. They fit in the punch. So the large and the medium pumpkin, because there's tall, skinny, and a small one that you'd have to hand cut if you want these images on your layout. All right, so now we have my front porch here. We're going to put this up there. Then we're going to put my pumpkins, our pumpkins, here, like so. And this photo, it's a little blurry, but that's okay. Sometimes the photos end up blurry. You may try to get them perfect, but sometimes they're just blurry and you use them anyway. If you had that problem where you have blurry photos, but you really want to keep the photo, I say just do it anyway. Just keep it. So we're going to put that one there. So tell me what your favorite color is in the comment out of this pack of paper. The Stargazing Designer Series Paper is from the annual catalog, whereas the stamp sets we're using are from the September to December mini catalog. So our mini catalogs are more seasonal. And as a reminder, you can find the list of products below. So if you're in Canada and would like to purchase these items to make this layout, then you can pop back here once you receive the items and scrapbook along with me. All right, so put that up there. So now we have this empty spot down here, and I've just pulled 3 of the colors. So pumpkin pie, lemon lime twist, and basic black. And we're going to do some stamping on 2 of them. And I just did different sizes, different thicknesses. So we're just going to put this aside for a minute, move some things away so we can do some stamping. We're going to do the trick or treat first. And I'm just going to do that in Memento Black. So you want to make sure too that you have your Simply chamois. So that way you can clean up your stamps. And it just needs some water on it. All right, so I might need to re-ink my black. All right. So let's put that there. Not perfect, but that's okay. And we just clean that. And we just pop it off the block and put it back in the stamp case. There we go. All right, so put the black away for now. And we're going to need my grid paper here. You may have remembered this from a couple different layouts we've done. All right, so we want these pumpkins. So I don't need that block. And then we have our jack-o'-lantern face and our, oh, I also need the little leaf. I think the leaf that fits is this one. Okay. So we are going to do, I'm going to switch this one up a little bit. So we're going to use pumpkin pie and we're going to use lemon lime twist for my stamping. We're going to try it out. Let's try it out on another piece of orange, another piece of pumpkin pie, just to see if I like the look. I don't know. It's kind of blotchy. Maybe I need to fix. Sometimes when our ink is blotchy on our stamps, we just need to take an extra bone folder and push that ink in just a little. Then we can use our Simply chamois to clean that up. Okay, let's try that again. No, it's not quite enough. I think I'll just stick with the orange, with the pumpkin pie. All right, pumpkin pie, yep. Okay, I'm glad I tested that. Sometimes you just need to take a scrap piece of paper and make sure that it looks good. And I'm just going to do this size of pumpkin. Turn this around. I could turn the stamp around, I guess. Oops. Okay. And we're going to add little berry burst stems. You could do basic black. I'm going to test it again, because it almost looks brownish. It kind of looks berry burst, but let's do a little berry burst stems out of the top. There we go. Isn't that cute? Let's clean these up. Okay, so there's our little pumpkin. So now we can put this away. So that was just to protect my tabletop. And now, oh, I glued that down without thinking, didn't I? I did. Okay, we can pull that up. big deal. Move that out of my way. Out of my way. So then we just slide this on. There we go. We'll fix it. Like so. Whoops. Make it kind of straightish. Match that edge. Okay, and then we want this to go there, I think. Yep. Okay, so we gotta put some glue on the back of this. Oops, there goes my glue. So let me just stick this under here. Something like that. So I'm just creating some dimension on my page. I think I was inspired with these flag thingies by searching Pinterest for Halloween layouts. Do you go on Pinterest? I've stayed away from Pinterest for a while because I seem to have spent a lot of time there. Just fixing my layout here. But coming up with some scrapbook ideas, be inspired by other layouts and color schemes and whatnot. And that's where I found the inspiration for the flags. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. Let's put our layout aside, and we're going to do a little stamping with, let's see, what color. So I didn't put any crushed curry, so I think we're not going to use that color because I didn't use that cardstock. But let's see what we can do with some of these pumpkins. Oh, wait. You have to be careful when stamping and punching when there's multiple cutouts. One idea you could do, if you were going to stamp a bunch, is create yourself a little template. Probably have to get some more basic white. But you could stamp yourself a little template. Put that one in there. And we'll grab some pumpkin pie for the little one. And then it goes right there. And then we're going to use Berry Burst for the stem. Maybe. And for the leaf, because why not? The stem may not have worked because it moved. And then we have the leaf. Now it just may be quicker just to stamp them randomly. But let's see here. Yeah, my stem's not going to work, but the rest should. All right. So let's restamp that stem with the proper ink color. There we go. Okay. There we go. With the stem. And these ones are garbage. All right. So now we can take our little pumpkins. Whoops, you can't see what I'm doing. We take our little pumpkin and put that down here. And then our little leaf. Oh, and I forgot to stamp the little jack-o'-lantern. That's okay. We can do that. Where's my black? Right here. Oops, I got my thumb. All right. Now, whoops, make sure that black has enough ink on it. There we go. And I don't know, do I want to use these? No, I think I'll just leave it as the one stamp, whoops, pumpkin. Try not to get ink everywhere. All right, so this scrapbook layout started off using the Stargazing Designer Series Paper, and we used the Pick Up the Patch stamp set and the Throughout the Year stamp set to create this not spooky Halloween layout. So if you are carving pumpkins for October 31st, take some pictures, whether each person does one or if you just drill holes through them, or if you don't carve your pumpkins at all, if you want to take photos of your pumpkins on your front porch, then you can leave the little smiley faces off your layout. But save those memories so that way you can look back, because even now I look back at these photos and I remember trying this out and it was hard not to cut through the pumpkin all the way. So a reminder that the description has the link to a blog post which will have all the details about this layout and also the link to purchase the products used to create this layout. We'll see you next Thursday. Happy Halloween!